Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, and today I'll be reading a CaitVi Listener by me. So let's get into it. The first time Caitlyn misses a shot, she blames the wind. You watch from the doorway of the shooting range as she lines up the rifle. Her posture so perfect as always, her breathing steady. But the bullet pings harmlessly off the edge of the target. Vi, leaning against the wall beside you, stiffens. "Stupid dust in my eye," Caitlyn mutters, reloading with sharp, practiced motions. The patch over her left eye, crisp and navy blue, mocks her lie. Vi starts forward, but you catch her arm. Give her space. She's gonna hurt herself. Vi mumbles, though she stays rooted. Caitlyn fires again, and the shot goes wide, and again, until the target remains pristine while the wall behind it splinters. And when she finally slams the rifle onto the bench, her hands are shaking. You approach slowly, like you would a cornered animal. "Kate, don't. Just don't." Vi's boot scuffs the floor. "Cupcake, don't call me that. Not when I'm like this." The word hangs between you, jagged and raw. This, a marksman who can't shoot, a counselor's daughter who cannot protect her own city, a lover who flinches when you touch the right side of her face. But you reach for her anyway. You're still you. And she recoils. "Am I?" The war with Ambitious forces left scars on all of you. And then came the Herald. Vi had her own loss to deal with. And your own scars hide beneath the sleepless nights. But Caitlyn's is a void, a crater where her eye used to be, carved out by a Noxian knife. "I should have seen it coming," she'd mumbled, and you knew it wasn't about the blade. You knew there was nothing else she could have done. But what she means is something else entirely. She blames herself for every moment she felt for Maddie's and Ambiss's manipulation. "I misjudged. I was a fool." You had held her hand, sticky with blood, and said nothing. You weren't sure what to say. And now, months later, she stands in your shared kitchen, staring at the wall where her competition ribbons used to hang. Vi took them down last week, claiming they clashed with a decoy. And you both knew the truth. "I could try a scope. Adjust the sights. Compensate for the—" "Maybe you need time, Kate." Vi interrupts, her voice soft, and Caitlyn's jaw tightens. "I'm fine." "Bullshit." Vi steps closer, her calloused hand hovering over Caitlyn's cheek. "You're not a damn machine. Let us help." "Help what?" "I'm half blind. I can't do anything. I can't protect you. I can't even shoot a bottle without—" You catch her wrist as she gestures wildly toward the window. "Kate? Kate, calm down. You're not useless. Then what am I? A liability? A charity case?" And you kiss her, hard, desperate, and Caitlyn freezes, then melts, her fists clenching in your jacket. And when you break apart, you rest your forehead against hers. You're ours. That's all that matters. That night, you find Caitlyn on the rooftop, her rifle dismantled across her knees, and the city sprawls below, its lights blurring in the rain. Can't sleep? You ask, settling beside her. She doesn't look up. Do you know what it's like? To have the world flattened, to reach for a cup and misjudged by inches. You take her hand, tracing the scar along her palm. No, I may not know all of that, but I know you're still the smartest person in any room. Still the one who outwitted M-Pesa. You're still you, Caitlyn. Despite it all. And that's what matters. Do you really believe so? Because sometimes I feel like all I am has been stripped from me. You get it back. I promise. But for now, with or without it, you're still you, Caitlyn. You say, squeezing her hand. And for a moment, things seem to get better. Progress is slow, but Caitlyn was nothing if not determined. The shooting range became her home for the next couple months. No matter how much you and Vi insisted that she give it a rest, she wouldn't. You didn't doubt her abilities, but you didn't want her to stress herself out so much. And yet, to Caitlyn, it was a challenge that she could not give up on. She wanted to win that war that she was having within herself. And finally, it came back to her one day. Slowly, we began to see progress, and that smirk returned on her face. It was the most beautiful sight you could ever see. She would never be the same as before. That was something you'd all come to accept, although she was the last one to do so. But even if she couldn't be, she'd work around it. She's smart enough and determined enough for that. And she had both you and Vi, who believed in her, until she too could do that again.